Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I was supposed to make the video on Friday, but on the weekends, but kind of didn't. But what I was gonna say was, we are in this basically this range right now, right? So to see that definitive move, right, we are gonna be the market has to make the move either to break above right here, right, or break below the 50-day right here, right? And the 5 and the 50-day is key right here. So we'll really know what the definitive move is once we break below or above the break above the 5-day or break below the 50-day, right? But for right now, what we're seeing is just being in this range, right? So range days are pretty good because you do know where the support is as well as where the resistance is, right? So that's pretty. It's kind of good to trade on these days because it's kind of clear. Um, but uh, you can see at the basically the whole day we did bounce off that 50-day, right? So it is strong support. But we just have to wait for the 5-day, right? The 5-day is still here. We might get a 5-day retest, right? At some point and then move down, right? Or move up, right? But what to see for a confirmation of a bear short is at least a 5-day crossing below the 50-day, right? The 50-day is gonna keep going up, right? 5-day is gonna come down, right? So we should see the basically the definitive move by like around Wednesday, right? Um, but let me go over the trades for you today, right? Pretty easy, cool day today. I'm gonna show you that in the one day right here. Hold on. So beginning of the day, we did have um the blue algo that showed itself right off of here, right? Um, you can see how we left shoulder head, right shoulder right here, perfectly bounced, but there was no continuation. You can see how we tapered along the yellow, right? So so there was good resistance at top of yellow, right? So it was setting up for itself a bear flag, and the bear flag that you can see, of course, that formed, right? Um, left shoulder head, right shoulder right here, right? And then this is the trade of the day for me today at the break right here, right? All the way down. I believe it was a 3-point move. 571 to 568. Yeah, 3 points. You didn't have to catch all of it. There was also a lot of entries to get, but you were guided down by this purple, right? Right, as well as the strong red selling that activated later on, right? But even if you did it, this was probably the easiest entry right here, right? But if you didn't get on right here, there's this entry right here, right? That's when the strong selling started, as well as right here as well. So there was basically 3 entries, so each being like 1 point, right? So you had ability to catch moves, right? Then again, if you didn't catch any of this, that's fine. You could always take that retracement back up, right? So right here, and then the right shoulder right here. Let's see that break of blue as well as the purple right here, right? Perfect break right there, and then strong buying right here. Basically another 2-point move right there, right? So pretty good day. Even if you didn't catch the way down, you could have got the move up, and we would have to bounce because you see how the 50-day is right here, right? And we basically bounce from the 50-day. So you do expect a good move, right? If we were rejecting 50-day, what would have happened is we would have broke below, right? We wouldn't have tapered like we did right here, right? We tapered with the blue. We would have seen another teal, right? The break of teal, right? And then the break of yellow right here and formed a right and then head down, right? But we didn't see that. You can see how we bounced off of purple, right? Tapered right there, showing that the buyers were strong there. And that's basically what's called a range, right? So you know the support is right here, right? At the 50-day, right? And then you know the resistance is up here as well, right? So yeah, that's basically a pretty easy day to set targets, etc. We just didn't have that buying continuation at the end of the day, right? But also we formed another bear flag at the near end of the day, right? Because of the lack of buying continuation, you can see how we basically the same thing that happened here happened right here, right? You can see the left shoulder head, right shoulder right here. Perfect, another 1-point mover down right there, right? So I didn't take this trade, but you could have, because it's the same exact thing that happened right here, that happened here later in the day, right? So if you didn't catch this first move at all, that's totally fine, because you could have caught the other half, right? So there's never a missed opportunity, right? There's always more opportunities to be given, right? So even if you missed that one trade, that's totally fine. There's other better structures, right? That's gonna eventually present itself to you. All you have to be is patient, right? So where do we go from here? Pretty simple. You can see the tapering, right? So if you want to go for up from here, right? What did I say? We built a massive liquidity, left shoulder liquidity, right? Head, if it wants to form, right? Then the first order of business would be to break out right here, right here, and then right here, right? Complete this cup right here. 5 days should move up right here, move down right here, and then we close the cup above 5 day, use the 5 day as some sort of support, and then bounce up, right? And here we can have so much buying, right? Or we can just close this gap back up. So it can be a pretty big move. We can have basically a 5.50, another 50-point move, right? So you want to be looking out for that. Or if we do close this cup right here, right, we form that handle, right, off of 5 day again, right, build that liquidity, and then head up, like, right, and close the gap, right? So that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, actually, if you look at it. I'm gonna draw the algos for you right now, so it makes more sense, because I just drew and I don't know if it made sense for you guys. God damn, today's so depressing. There's like barely any light. Okay, hold on. Parties on this, right? Alright, so pretty simple, pretty easy. So first area of business, right? We need to reclaim basically left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here, right? And then then close this cup right here, right? Have like some sort of handle, right? Right, so left shoulder, head, possibly right shoulder, and then move up, right? That's pretty much it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. But just understand that to see the buying, right, we need to first break out of this selling, right? That the selling that we're in right now, and we have been tapering a bit. So let's see tomorrow. Just wait for a bullish confirmation. Just wait for the cup to close right here at the 572 level. But anyways, also if you're headed down, same thing, right? You want to still see that we're in the selling, right? Sell below, right? I'm gonna draw out some because it's make it less, right? It's gonna be the teal, right? Whatever. I'll just put the yellow. Oh, right. So what you wanna see is left shoulder right here, right head right here, right shoulder right here. Ultimately, you wanna also pay attention to this pink, right? Because this is support. We can easily bounce from here as well, right? So you need to make sure for some type of rejection that has that good risk reward, as well as or if you want to wait for another structure after pink, right? If we reject right here as well, and then take the trade down, right? So wait for that, wait for the opportunity to present itself, and make sure you enter at a good risk reward, right? Because we're in a tricky area where there's support right here, right? So you don't want to be short bias right here, right? There's a lot of support at this area, so you can see that, right, on the 5 minute. So you gotta really be careful. But if you are headed up, it'll be a pretty good way up, right? Pretty strong move up, right? So just pay attention, just be ready. Pretty much it for today's video. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.